All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Each week we read a question from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show social media DM. Right, T, what you got?
All right, here's my issue with with a coworker, man. We work for a major insurance company in a large office space with cubicles. This lady in the cubicle next to me has only been here for about 3 months, and she drives me insane. Every time we have any kind of a break, she's leaning over into my space, telling me about all her problems, asking for my advice. Now, she's almost 20 years older than me, been married forever, and has 6 kids. I'm 31, single and childless. This woman has told me about sex issues with her husband, her kids' criminal problems and relationship issues, her recovery from being an alcoholic. It's just too much. She literally talks to no one but me. So how do I tell her in a nice way that I don't care about her issues, that I don't have the life experience to give her advice? I'm generally a nice person, and maybe that's what got me into this situation, man. So in a nice way, how do I let her know to leave me the F alone?
Oh.
Yeah, just say, hey, listen, my cup is full. Here's a number to a therapist.
No.
You know.
The therapist part then becomes an insult.
So how would you handle that, Brad?
I don't know. You just had to be like, you say you need a therapist. It's not you, it's me. And I just, I'm going through a whole lot right now, and I don't want to. If I don't love myself, I can't love you, or something like that. So you don't hurt them and make them think that it's them.
But she done made herself kind of her work best friend. The lady done made her work best friend, and the girl don't want to be the work best friend.
Well,
but she also don't want to be mean to the lady. Like, Maria, how would you?
Well, I've noticed that some people will talk to you and have a whole conversation, you not say a word back to them. Some people are just like that. You make a straight face, you don't interact with them, you don't make eye contact, and they just be talking. So,
Drivers.
Yeah, they just be talking. I'm like, I ain't even participating in the conversation. You still going.
Gary, what are your thoughts?
Fourth topic.
I'm trying to figure out the whole thing then. Really?
She said the woman is older than her, and she drops all her issues and problems, and she wants advice on what she should do about her husband, her kids. And this girl says she's 31 and she ain't got no kids.
Well, but she still should listen, honey. It's called being a sounding board. I never get my psychiatrist told me about that, because I would tell my friends my problems and issues or just certain things and stuff, and they would like, it's almost like an attack. And she said, tell them you wasn't asking for an opinion or for a response. You was just using them as a sounding board. So she's just using this woman as a sounding board. I mean, my God.
This girl says she wants advice.
Yeah, it looked like she's looking for advice, Gary.
Well, if she's looking for advice, then you should tell her. I mean, well, yeah, I would just give her some advice here. You didn't ask what kind of advice. Yeah. Just say something.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard to get somebody advice. What if she don't have any advice or have any good advice, or she gives somebody the wrong advice, and then that lady go and act on that, and her problems become worse.
Well, that's when you go back and say, well, you know what, Keisha, if it was me, this is what I would do.
She says she don't have the life experience. She's only 31 and she ain't got no kids.
Well, we know all that, but still, if the woman talking to her, she know that the woman probably don't have the life experience, but she's just trying to vent. Everybody needs to vent.
Yeah, but who's sitting up there and drop all that on a 31-year-old?
Rickey, that still don't matter the age, honey. You just want to talk. People just want to talk sometimes. Just want to be heard and get themselves heard. So, just vent, and, you just take it off. And as you get older enough, because I used to take everybody's problems and run with them until I had to go through therapy, and I had to learn I could hear your problems, but I don't carry your problems with me. I just leave it on, drop it on down after you tell me.
That's good, Gary.
Yeah, so just listen. Just listen to the woman.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to listen, but if it's every day, every day, every week, like you just can't.
Yes.
Because sometimes you take that stuff home, and you already got your own issues, and
you heard what I just said? Drop it off. Just let it roll. Just hear it and just let it go.
It sounds like the solution is she just need to tell this lady to leave her the F alone.
No. Don't say that.
I mean, that's just getting to the point. If she don't want to be bothered with it no more, you got to just be honest.
She got to work next to her every day.
Well, you got to be honest. I mean, she ain't got to be that blatant about it, but she can just be honest about it. Say, hey, man, listen,
Well, Brad, what if she give her a business card to a therapist? Here's somebody that I think would be great to help you. Instead of saying go to therapy, how about giving her a card? Call this lady right here. I spoke to this lady. And this lady said you could call her and maybe y'all could set up something so she could help you.
I feel
with
like,
that.
why are you talking to somebody else about my problems?
See
and I
there?
confided in you.
Exactly. You're
Yeah,
supposed
but
to
she
say,
ain't talking about it. She just said, hey, I just have somebody that needs some help.
You're still talking about it. You should say, girl, let me tell you, let's go to Dr. Jaja together.
I'm not going to go with her.
Oh,
I ain't got
No,
time.
or
I
you
got-
tell her you went. You said,
Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
I went to this therapist, and oh my
Exactly.
goodness, I talked to them about my problems, and they made me feel so much better. Who you should try. You should go to and tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
simple.
that's the best thing to do because you
Yeah,
just
that's
can't
nice.
carry all those burdens because
You
people
can't.
got their own stuff that they dealing with.
Ooh, so true.
And now, Ricky, that's where you come in being the Christian that you are. You say, girl, I took my burdens to the Lord and I left them
And
there.
left them there. Take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there.
Yes.
And Gary, if you trust and never doubt, He will surely bring you out. Take your burdens to the Lord and leave it there.